Hi guys, sorry. I just mistimed that. Totally wrong. Right, let's start properly. Hi, welcome to SIB HQ. I'm Steve, also known as the Blue Druid. Shazzy is off that way somewhere doing something in the kitchen. So yeah, good afternoon, I think. Yes, good afternoon. It's going to be one of those days. I totally forgot. I clicked the go button and then realised I had a mouthful of food, which was kind of very non-professional. So yeah, how are we all? Hi Dexter, good to see you. Right, I just need to. I sort Facebook out because Facebook is being crazy. Oh, I've lost it. Where's he gone? I've lost the plot. Doesn't. Hi Sarah. Hi Shazzy. Yeah, I've lost the plot. I lose the plot every day. There we go. So, hello, Jimmy. Merry meet pumpkin. Yeah. Blessed be. Blessed be. So yeah, hi Shell. Hello Anne. Yeah. I'm totally flabbergasted. Yeah, still using a new camera. So no more of this having to come up here and fiddle with it to focus, because it, as you can see, it's already doing it. Does it all quite nicely. So yeah, we are streaming in high definition, 1080p. For those of you that have that, Facebook doesn't. I don't know what it allows you to. I think it's 720 on Facebook. But hi Lydia. Right, number generator time. Before I go anywhere else, for the giveaway. Okay, I have a random number generator. It's 1 to 35. So that's over here on. Let's see if I can take the camera there. Totally confused everyone. Let's see. Right, so where are we? There. Right, number generator set from 1 to 35. I have a list of 31. Bear with me. Okay. For those of you who may have noticed, I have tidied up down here and I've put some of my skulls out. So yeah, number 31 is Jade Stedman. Is it Stedman? Let's have a look. Hang on 1 second. No, wrong one. Come on, Steve, you prune. I know her first name's Jade. It's weird like that. Jade Streetfield. There we go. Jade Streetfield has won the giveaway, and the giveaway that I'm giving away is. Where's it gone? I've lost it. It's here. I found it. It's one of the fabulous new key rings from Handmade by the Blue Druid. So it's a rose quartz key ring. Cool. It even looks good on there. Look. So there we go. So yeah, Jade Streetfield, you've won. So let me put that one to one side before I sell it, because I'm quite good at doing things like that. Shaz, Jade Streetfield, a newbie has won our giveaway. So hi Rose. Yeah guys, we are using StreamYard. If you can, I'm going to put a link into chat. For those of you that haven't allowed StreamYard yet to access your Facebook profile picture, if you just click on that link, it doesn't add any. Jimmy will back me up on this, and Sarah. It doesn't take anything from Facebook, and it doesn't put anything onto Facebook. All it does, it just allows us to see who's online, because you see, if I do this with Shazzy, it comes up with her profile picture. Now, if I do this one, I don't know who that is. It just says Facebook user. You see? So it's one of those things. Let me put it here as well. So I've just put it into YouTube and onto there, because we are streaming both live on Facebook and on YouTube. So Dexter knows, because Dexter's used this before. You see, there we go. He is, so we got loads of people. Also,
can you give a shout out to Tanya?
Yeah, in a minute. Also, because we're streaming live on YouTube, you will notice that in the bottom right hand corner of the picture for YouTube, it comes up with a YouTube symbol. So we have both the Facebook symbol, so we know who's on Facebook, and then we also have the YouTube one, so we know who's watching us on YouTube. So it works very, very well. It is absolutely fantastic piece of software. It is allowing us to do so many more things and stream to so many more people. It's not just Facebook anymore. There are so many other platforms that you can now post to, and it does make a big difference. And as you can see, the picture quality is better, the sound quality is better. Facebook Live is good, but when you're like we are at home in my home office, or my creation desk as I call it now. So yeah, it's really good. Hi Tanya, welcome to SIB HQ and this afternoon's little show. I've been very busy this morning making stuff for Handmade Crafts by the Blue Druid. I've made approximately 45 key rings, so I've been a bit busy. It's fun, I had a lot of little gemstones, that kind of thing, semi-precious stones, crystals lying around that I couldn't do anything with for necklaces because they're too small. So I decided, let's do something different. So StreamYard is very good, Dexter. It's now I've got a new camera, or we've got a new camera. It's autofocus, so I no longer have to keep doing this. So if I put my hand up there and then bring it back, it does focus. It focuses really well. But also you get a much bigger picture than what you do when we were streaming via Facebook. On Facebook, you only get, where are we? Right, as I look at my screen, I've got one corner there, one corner down there, and we used to have half of the screen. Jimmy, you're always stoned, whether it's crystals or whatever. It's that Bobby looking down on that boat. That's what does it, unless it's got hydrofoils, whatever you call them these days. So yeah, it's good. StreamYard for us is absolutely fantastic, and it's 100% customizable. You see the little ticker running down the little screen running down the bottom. On there we can add whatever we want. So at the moment I've got new arrivals on Blue Druid Sales, which is the selling group for Handmade Crafts by the Blue Druid. So on there we can also, later in the future, we can add our ghost hunts, things like that. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. You may remember at Christmas I did Jingle Bell earrings. Well, something occurred to me that a lot of people, especially the elderly, a lot of their handbags get broken into when they're walking in the street. Hi Jackie. So one of the things I have done, I have taken the jingly bells, not off the earrings, I've still got jingle bell earrings, and I have created jingle bell key rings, which will just clip onto your, putting through the hole on the zip. Just something. It's a little deterrent, and then you've got a jingle in your step as well, everywhere you go. Hello, Annette. So yeah, we've got, I think we talked about this yesterday, but for those of you that weren't here yesterday, February 29th, we start our official investigations all over again. Hopefully by then should be a little bit warmer and not quite so cold. So that's something a little bit different. We're taking the team and some of our associates to Goodrich Hall, down near Ross and Wye, down near Goodrich Castle. It's a small building that is. I've just seen Jimmy's comment and I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Jimmy, you crack me up. You really do. We're going down to Goodrich Hall near Goodrich Castle for an investigation. It's a small building, but it is incredibly haunted. It was made. We were given the opportunity last year. I think it's something like 10 teams have been offered the opportunity in February to go. And it was like, the maximum we can have there is about, I think it's 12 people. But for what we paid for it, we're not going to complain. But we have Lydia and Kenny hopefully coming. So it's going to be one of Lydia's first investigations. We should also have 2 exceptionally good friends with us. That's Lee and Lindsay. But it's our investigation. So even though they might be doing it live, it's going to be an SIB production, not a GOB production. So they're coming as our guests. So this time it should be a little bit different. Really looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing Chirps again. Miss seeing Chirps. Jimmy's comment of the bells ideal for his weekend handbag. Jimmy, just remember, I saw you at Christmas. I've seen the photos. Oh, say no more. You probably haven't.
Should I be worried? It's bloody bromance, I tell you.
Yeah, I've still got blue food colouring on my wrist. Look, I've tried everything to get this off. It's bonkers. I've tried everything. There we go. I've washed it so many times. I did all the washing up yesterday. I scrubbed it with the scourer. Still didn't come off. I think it's going to be my semi-permanent blue tattoo. There we go, to match my blue hair and blue everything else. So yeah, it was really good. Tanya, I have a webcam. Let me find it on Amazon. I got a voucher for it, so it normally costs $29.99. But I didn't pay that for it. I paid a little bit less. Where are we? Stabbed. Paste. Go. There you go. That's the link for it. It's made by a company called Each. It's a very good copy of the Logitech camera. It does everything that the Logitech one does, but it's a fraction of the price because it doesn't have the Logitech brand on it. So there we go. There's that one. It's really nice. It's easy to use. It's plug and play. You can mount it on it comes with a little tripod like this. So you can I'll just knock everything off. You can either mount it on the tripod or you can mount it on top of your monitor or just have it flat on a desk. So yeah, that's on Amazon. Hi, Lindsay. Mrs. Steer has joined us. Too much information. What?
Dexter's seen Jimmy naked.
Well, yeah, it says it all, doesn't it?
Too much information.
We've all seen Chewy as well. Hi, Debs. Yeah, it's no big thing. Yeah, that's That's what everyone said. Full moon in Manchester. Yeah. Okay, Rose, take care. So yeah. Excuse me. I've lost the plot again. Doesn't take much. So yeah. Some of you may have seen. Excuse the dog. Someone just knocked on the front door. Max. Shh. Sorry about that. Max decided to voice his opinion. Hi, Charlie. Postman's obviously got a whole load of stuff for me. Oh no, it's for Shazzy. It might. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm waiting for a whole load of. I've got some jewelry bits arriving, so I'm waiting. Can't reach. Ooh. Can I show?
Yeah. Cool.
Shazzy does all her 5D paintings and things like this, and this is a special one. This one is actually a lamp. So once she's done the design, you then put some batteries in or whatever, and it becomes an LED lamp. So here you go, Shaz.
Thank you.
So. Oh no! I definitely put the right address on it. It's in Dover in Kent. But yeah, the mug got stuck in the flood. You know, there's quite a lot of flood water between here and you, so it may got stuck in the floods. I definitely sent it because after I sent it, I came home and then I found Jimmy and Mika's bracelets, and it's like, oh, they were meant to go as well. Bit of a plank on that one. Right. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've lost the plot. There we go. I've definitely lost the plot. I'll have a slurp of mocha, see if that does anything. Excuse me. No, that didn't do it either. Dover is a beautiful place. You know, that's where that lovely lady Eileen comes from. She stood on top of the cliffs and she looked over. Shazzy shake it, going like this. You know, I met her brother once. He was lying under a car. His name's Jack. Same response. Oh dear me.
That would be nice, Johnston.
Well, Jimmy, you said it all. It's not that big, so there we go. Our postie comes whenever he feels like it. Sometimes it's first thing in the morning, sometimes it's last thing in the afternoon. So
We've got a new postie.
We've got a new postie now as well. So who knows? What was I going to say? So yes, we've one of the things I'm thinking about doing, I haven't said this to Shazzy yet, is putting all of our haunted dolls into a box, taking them out, and then inviting team and associates to come, and public if you want to come and have a question and answer session with our dolls, because our house isn't big enough. So it was just something. Good night, Tanya. Take care. You know, stay safe out there, please. We see the news and it is quite scary. All these fires and everything else. So you know, please do stay safe. So yes. So going back to the dolls, an idea. Now I've got some nice big wooden boxes, which are very good for carrying our kit around. So one of the ideas is to put all the dolls into one of those, or into both of them, into a couple of them, take them to a destination, then put them out on a table or on a take them to a graveyard and put them out in a graveyard, and then talk to them and see if the spirits will talk to us, but also if they'll interact with spirits in the graveyard or in the haunted building we go to. Just an idea, you know. That way we already talk to our dolls. We know how the spirits in our dolls react, but also not just the dolls. We do have a haunted music box, which has a little boy called Samuel in it. He lives in it because he likes the music. Jimmy, just buy the Barbie single. It's the closest you'll get to a doll. No, not there. Maybe I'll send you a Cindy. Or a Cindy wannabe. I think it's called, what's her name? Joanna from Asda. There we go. So yeah, something a little bit different. So yeah, taking our dolls on an investigation, seeing how spirits react with them, see how we react with them, see if they'll actually talk to us. You know, because they might find that they actually become quite vocal. Two of our dolls, Jean and Catherine, who have spirits of little girls in them, they are.
Sorry, I've just put a plug for Lindsay's.
Yeah, that's fine. They are, how can I say, very small children. One is spirit of an 8-year-old girl. The other is a spirit of a 12-year-old girl. And there are times when we can be lying in bed and we will literally feel two figures climb on the bed. And then the bed goes the room goes really cold, but the bed goes really cold and we shiver. And it's because these girls are, in one aspect, they cuddle up to us. Woke up one morning to go to the loo, and I couldn't get out of bed because there was physically a figure there which was stopping me from moving. And I literally had to climb off the bottom of the bed. Should be a comma there somewhere, I think. But there we go. Oh, hang on. I've got an email from the printers about Leah Lindsay's album. Cool. There we go. Cool. Leah Lindsay's wedding album should arrive with me on Saturday, but I will not be showing it live because it is private and personal. Having done all of Leah and Lindsay's wedding photos back in October, I had a few issues getting them to the right printer. One guy turned around and said, yes, he'd do them, but then he wanted to charge me 300 quid for the album. And I turned around and told him where to go. Bearing in mind, I could get the same album. One of the people that I used to work with, who used to do lots of my printing, would have charged me 80 quid. Having said that, I then found another company that print wedding albums, and they turned around to me and said, we will knock 80% off a full flat book for you because you're a new customer. Unfortunately, it's only available to businesses, photographers. Jimmy, if you look on the Stabbed in the Back group, there is a link. Just click on it. It will take you there and you can join. Or Shazzy will invite you. There we go. So yeah, photo books arriving. So without me diving across to Handmade Crafts by Blue Druid, I'm just going to put different head on. Well, same head, but different hat, you know how it goes. So who'd like to see some of the keyrings? I know I've already put a teaser on, a sneak peek.
Do you want to show mine that you've done?
Nah. I'll show them mine though. I made myself one. It's a hypnotist one. Look, no, it's a tiger's eye. Lovely, lovely, lovely tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye, and I know quite a few other people love tiger's eye as well. This one. So yeah, it's got that lovely deep brown with that lovely yellow band that runs through it. Shazzy's got something really special because she likes unicorns, so she got an unicorn. So there we go. There's one. No, all these are £2.50, and I haven't worked out the postage yet. So whoops, it's the wrong way around. Turn around. There we go. I am liking this camera because everything focuses nicely and it looks really good. So, right, someone's just popped up and said, "Good afternoon, Steve and Shazzy," but I don't know who it is because Joe Stockton. Okay. I'm going to send Joe a message. Joe, if you could just click on the link in the message I've sent you, all it does is allow StreamYard permission to see your name and your profile picture. It doesn't add anything and it doesn't take anything away from Facebook. It just allows me to see things. So then I share Dexter's message here about love tiger's eye, because at the moment all I can see is that. So I don't know who it was. Hence the reason I had to ask Shazzy. So there we go. And I guess that's Joe saying hi to Jimmy as well.
Certainly is.
So yeah. So yeah, there's that one. If you know someone who is a hairdresser, got this little set, which is a pair of scissors and a comb. So that's something different. That's one of the new ones. Stands to sit step. No, it's wrong way around. There we go. Nice little flower. Got flowers, roses. If you like Tree of Life, got that one. And then there is an abundance of crystals and semi-precious stones, bits and pieces. So you've got things like goldstone heart on a key ring. Where are we? A nice little blue moonstone. So yeah, something a little bit different. There's all the photos will be going up after this. What do you call it? Broadcast. Duh. Plot lost. Well, no, you got to have the plot to lose it. So yeah. Hi Ellie. Hi JJ. So yeah, you guys, you may have noticed that yesterday I put a link up. Not a link. I put up a post that tells you who all of our team are and who all of our associates are. My battery went years ago. That's why I'm got blue hair. Most people go rusty. I go blue. So yeah. Hi Ellie. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year in the hotel. Sorry. It's a shame that things are happening. That you feel that you have to, at times, you have to move away from things that you love. It is such a shame that certain things, think, oh, I'm just jabbering. Ignore me. People do.
Rambling, my love.
No, jabbering, it's easier. Shazzy said rambling. Where are we? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm stuck at. No, I'm not stuck at home. I'm at SIB HQ, and also Handmade Crafts by the Blue Druid HQ, and Home HQ. There we go.
And
So yeah, there we are.
Crafts HQ.
Oh no, we don't talk about that.
Thanks, babe.
No, and Shazzy's Crafts HQ, which is her table over there, our dining table. I was joking, Shaz. You got your earphones in?
Yeah.
You listening?
Yeah.
Oh my life. Shaz is getting in quadraphonic sound because she's got her
Because the
earbuds
music
in. Sorry?
It cuts the music off I had on. So.
Ah. Can you look at Ellie's comment, please?
Okay.
Yes, I'm back. I've just been looking at the skulls on there thinking, what can I talk about? I've put a few of my larger skulls up. You know, there's quite a few of my smaller ones up there. There's 3 of the smaller ones, my lovely little steampunk one, my fiery one, and then my Celtic one. But then on this back wall on the mantelpiece, I put some skulls up yesterday, including the one that I was given by Lee and Lindsay at their wedding, or we were given, which is a lamp. The gold one in the middle is also a lamp, but the batteries go through that one quite quickly. So yeah, for those that don't know, Ellie Boyling runs the Dolphin Hotel in Littlehampton. It is a very, very haunted pub and hotel. She had the most haunted team in there, and they wouldn't let her say that she is a ghost hunter. They wouldn't really let her talk about anything. But we watched it the other night because we recorded it at New Year, and one of the things that it did was portray that Ellie was scared. Now Ellie is anything but. The way it was edited was awful. The way it was edited was awful. She was talking about something, and you know, they edited it to make it sound like what she had said was that she was scared of William. Now I know for a fact Ellie's not scared of William. William scares people, but he doesn't scare Ellie. She's been there long enough. You know, Ellie used to work there, and then when the lease came up for the hotel,
Cyborg.
What?
Oh dear.
Sorry, I've lost the plot.
Joe's going home for a phone charger.
Right, okay.
So Dex just called a cyborg.
That could be her nickname for her associate nickname for stabbing in the back.
Yeah, Jimmy's just said cyborg.
Cyborg, yeah. So yes, talking about Ellie and the hotel. She does do public events down there at the hotel, ghost hunts, that kind of thing. So you know, if you have the opportunity in the next couple of months to actually, you know, you're bored, you're looking for something to do, get in touch with Ellie. You can find her on Facebook, or you can find the Dolphin Hotel Littlehampton, the haunted Dolphin Hotel Littlehampton, I think is the group on Facebook. Go and have a look on there. You know, click on the videos, have a look, make your own mind up. You know, we're not in the process of forcing ghosts and spirits down people's throats. If you want to make that decision that a ghost exists and the ghost is talking to you, then that's up to you. We're not going to tell you that this is the be all and end all. We all know these things happen, and we all know that these things defy science, to the fact where everything just, we have so many different things happen, and it does change how we perceive life and the afterlife.
If we book it, is Jimmy going to come across?
I'm not sure. Well, Jimmy won't be able to drive. He can probably bring the ship up the coast, because Littlehampton's on the coast, near the coast. So, Jimmy, if we were to book Ellie's place, would you come? Well, I have a lot of Christian friends and also the fact I trained to be a vicar, but I got kicked out of ministry school because I asked all the wrong questions. I've had so many Christians say, "Oh, ghosts don't exist." So I'll actually turn around and throw that one back at them and say, "Well, you believe in the Holy Spirit. What is the Holy Spirit if it isn't a ghost?" Sorry. I'll just get my theological rant over. There we go. Job done. Which is now I worship a God that is both male and female, as a druid and as a pagan. I worship my deities live in the forest. It's up the coast, Sarah. Yes, Ellie, you were royally stitched up. It's the whole way that the American presenter appears to get out of the car and then promptly walk straight down to the cellar without saying hello to you. How rude.
Punch him.
Shazzy wants to walk up to him and knock him out and go, "Right, come on, ghosts, have your way with him. Do whatever. Come on, William." So, yeah. I'm not a clairvoyant. I'm actually clairaudient. I feel spirits. That sounds weird. I feel spirits. I feel the presence of spirits, but also one of the things I can do is, I've always been able to do this. I'll hold my hands out flat, or a hand out flat, and I will invite somebody else just to come, not grasp my hand, but put their hand flat on mine. And 9 times out of 10, I have told them something that either it's something they've never told never told anyone else. I did it to Lindsay when we were up at the Poltergeist house last year. I said to her, "Just put your hands on mine." And I told her something, and she said to me, "Not even Lee knows that." And it was something that happened to her when she was a child. So, for me, that was right. One of the cafes we go to, a couple of girls in there, they're very much into their paranormal stuff and everything else. And one of the girls had apparently heard about this, and she said, "Can you read me?" So she put her hands on mine. I just looked at her and said, "No, because you throw up walls." She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "You guard yourself very much, but you throw up walls so nobody can climb over and nobody can dig under or come around the side." And she just looked at me and went, "How do I change it?" And I said to her, "That's something only you can do." Joe, if you watch some of our earlier lives, you will see me. I get tickled, and it's normally by children. Yeah, I see them as well, Dexter. I also one of the interesting ones is I also see spirit. I see the spirits of animals that have passed. At the Poltergeist house, there is a skeleton of a dog that is buried in the cellar. Yet when we were there, I could see this dog quite clearly, and it was a beautiful golden retriever. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But no, it was that was a really nice dog. So yeah, it's never be afraid of the paranormal. Everyone goes, oh, well, ghosts will hurt you. Ghosts won't hurt you. You might feel something when one walks through you. You'll feel like a sudden chill. You'll go really cold, and it's almost like you've wow. You have to, Jimmy, when you come up here and you stay with us, we'll take you to the Rollright Stones, because I'd like to see Mika's reaction there. See if he sees what I see. So yeah. Dexter, whereabouts are you based? Like, where do you live? Let me just do some Western Australia. Wow, that's long. That's a long way to travel. Oh, my email's just told. Oh, I like that picture, Dexter, from 2 hours ago. I'm not an a-hole, I'm a hemorrhoid. I irritate a-holes. Yeah. Yeah, I've just seen that, mate. It'd be absolutely fantastic to try. I don't know how we could incorporate you into a live, but one of the things I want to do with StreamYard is on a Friday is invite members of the team, members of the associates, group members as well. I'll drop you a link, and then it's just invite you to come into the studio, because it's all web based. It's all web browser based. So you don't need to download anything. It's really easy. And it'd be really nice to have like a one-to-one discussion with you or something like that. Jimmy's going to be the first one I pick on, because I can't say that word because I just crease and I go bright red. I was just reading what Shell's put about interdimensional beings and things like that. Well, Dexter, if you come back, you'd be more than welcome to come to us. We'll host you for a couple of days. We've got a spare room. That's not a problem. And see if we can get a show going, get something else doing, and yeah. Yeah, it'd be fantastic. Thank you, Ellie. And do something like that. But yeah, just reading about what Shell's just put. I was reading about what's her name? Helen, first British astronaut, Helen Sharwood. Can't remember what her name is. But she's written that, since she's been to space and what she's seen, she believes that we already have aliens on Earth. But because they're not carbon and nitrogen based, which is what we are, we can't necessarily see them, but we feel them. So could they be our spirit, be the spirits that we see and that we interact with? Nobody knows. So yeah, there we go. I'm just, oh, there he is, animal. Oh, it's great, Dexter. You've been more than welcome to come on here and talk about crop circles, talk about UFOs and things like that, because they're things that I'm not afraid of. I've seen crop circles. I've been in the middle of crop circles, and I felt the energy in crop circles. And for someone to turn around and go, "Oh yeah, they're made by a man with a piece of wood," I'm sorry, the way that the grain lies and it's all uniform and everything else, there's no sign of foot. That's the other thing. If it was made by a man with a piece of wood, you would see the tracks through the grain where he's had to drag everything.
Wow.
You know, and you never see footprints or paths or anything. They are absolutely amazing. You know, and I believe in UFOs. I've seen things, even as a child. I remember seeing this long oval sausage shaped thing in the sky that had a band of lights doing this. And I'm not joking. It didn't freak. You know, I was with a group of lads. We're out in the middle of the countryside. I was about, I don't know, 12 years old with some friends. They all freaked out. And there's me going, ooh. You know, so for me, it's not, you know, people say they don't exist. You see something that you can't recognize flying through the sky, so therefore it is a UFO. It's an unidentified flying object. You know, what is an alien? You know, an alien is a person who is not necessarily in their own place, from their own place. You know, when we go abroad, we're aliens in a foreign country because we don't necessarily know the lingo, we don't necessarily know the traditions or anything else, but we are the aliens. You know, so the word alien means so many different things to so many different people, and it's absolutely fantastic. You know, as ghost hunters, do we rule out crop circles? Do we rule out things that we can't explain, like UFOs, like aliens, like everything else? It's do you remember a couple of years ago when we had the red sun and people were going, oh, it's the dust, it's the sand from the Sahara. Well, it's really interesting because people in America and Australia, and my brother got photos of it in New Zealand. Now, if it was dust from the Sahara, the southern hemisphere is in the wrong place to see a red sun, yet people still saw it. So to me, it wasn't dust and sand from the Sahara Desert. It was something else. It was something out of this world. You know, but too many. I keep grabbing my beard because I like it. Because too many people are skeptical about everything. It's my mum, for example. I don't speak to her. To me, she doesn't exist. She's nasty and everything else to me, but she loves everyone else. But she doesn't love Shazzy. There are things in life which will never have a 100% explanation. Now, I have a theory, okay? Go back to the building of the pyramids. Okay? Technology existed that was far away from where we are now. The fact that on a piece of stone that's 14 meters long, they drilled a hole perfectly round right through the center. It didn't deviate. How? We don't know. You know, the fact that the hieroglyphics are written in a way and only certain people can read them. Pictograph is basically what we do on a computer these days, whether using a Mac, using Windows, using iPhone, using Android. It's all picture-based of how we do things. We click on an image, it opens up a screen. Surely that's a hieroglyphic of some sort. You know, but here's my theory. The reason that Egypt is a place in a desert is what happens if, and this is only a theory, okay, but it's a theory that's shared by quite a few people, that the Egyptians were settlers from another world that came here. They had a problem. Massive nuclear explosion wiped out everything. The stone buildings remained because they're made out of stone. But the nuclear blast wiped out every other form of life, which is why there was so much desert. Okay? There's so much desert. All these deserts everywhere else around the world are there because there's always been a problem. And throughout time, because the planet Earth is millions of years old, yet our current history only goes back 2,000 years. Well, it actually goes back 3,000 years. But the recorded history is only 2,500 years old. There is nothing really that is written or remembered from before that time. Yes, they say they do say that it was the Anunnaki that built them, because there are so many similarities between the pyramids in Egypt, and then when you go to the Inca pyramids in Peru and Mexico, they are so similar in shape, status, everything else. Yet the Inca ones are younger than the Egyptian ones. I don't think it was slaves. But, you still need to have people with incredible knowledge. You have to have people with incredible knowledge, especially when it comes to drilling a hole. What would they have used? You've got a 14-meter piece of stone, and they've marked it, both ends, and they've literally drilled all the way through it, dead straight line, because they've used lasers to prove it, and it is a dead straight line. Whereas when you look at a lot of engineering feats now, you try and drill a solid line through it, if you haven't got a laser, you can't get a dead straight line. Even when you drill a hole in the wall, it's not going to be dead straight, because he's going to hit a hard brick and it's going to drop. It's a known fact.
I've just made an executive decision. 21st of March.
Excuse me, Shazzy made a decision.
We're investigating the Dolphin Hotel with the team.
Sorry, do you want to come say that on live, please? Because then I can have a bite of sandwich again.
Right, JJ and those that want to join us on the 21st of March, I've just booked Ellie and the Dolphin Hotel.
What's it going to cost?
Don't know, I haven't asked that yet.
Ellie, if you can give us the price in chat, we'd be more than happy.
I'd rather investigate it with Ellie there than when she's left.
Oh God, yeah, has to be done with Ellie.
Because
I think when Ellie leaves, some of the spirits might go with her.
But yeah, the 21st of March.
Yep. Now, Lydia found this lovely little cottage near Solihull, up in the West Midlands, up near Birmingham. And she sent me the coordinates. So, degrees, minutes, west, north, degrees, minutes, west. So I went to Google Earth yesterday and I Google Earthed it. Wow. Can I say it looks fantastic. Go for it, Jimmy. I'll never say no. You are one of our associates. So we're one of yours, you're one of ours. Ow, shoulder hurt. Sorry, I've just had a important private message about a photography thing I'm doing. So yeah, I've lost the plot big time. If you haven't got it there, Jimmy, I think I've got it here. I said bonkers. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, we are currently live on YouTube again. So there it is, Fascination Street. No, not that one. Let's try that one. There we go. If you want to check out Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika's page, it's Fascination Street, and there's the link for it. It is an absolutely fantastic chat show. Sarah interviews people who have chronic illnesses, and then when they have their family nights where Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika are chatting, they talk about everything. They'll have a dedicated setup. One of the ones they did recently was all about Star Wars, and it's absolutely fantastic. So there we go. Jimmy's put it up. I've put it up. There we go. Please pay them a visit. Go and view. There's actually an interview that Shazzy and I did, and we're on there, and that was absolutely incredible. We were told it was, after 2.5 hours, we were told that it's supposed to be 20 minutes. But hey, that's where we met Dexter. That's where we met Dexter. And it's amazing how much, people talk about 6 degrees of separation. That every 6th person you come into contact with knows somebody you know, or is related to somebody you know. If it wasn't for us being on Fascination Street with Sarah, we wouldn't have met Dexter. We wouldn't have met Jimmy. Since then, we've kind of come round again. We talk about things together, we share things, and the friendships build, and the family builds, and that's what Stabbed in the Back is to us. It's not just, you're not just members of our group, you become part of our family, our extended family. Which is why we like to talk, or we do these impromptu chats things, because we're not out on location at the moment. So it enables us to do something a bit different. So the second part of Star Wars. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Now, I know a few people have asked what this medallion is that's around my neck. Let me take it off. If I can. It's called it's part of the Sri Yantra. It's a meditation tool. My very good friend Kenny Saw, who's part of Ghost of Britain, and his lovely partner Lydia, sent it to me, or to us. Go around the right way. There we go. As you can see, it has geometric shapes on it. Now, those geometric shapes actually help you focus with meditation. If you want some information, I can put the information Stabbed in the Back. It's not a problem, but it is absolutely fantastic. It helps to focus the mind. Normally, lots of people focus on a candle, or they focus on a light. But what you'll find is with the candle flickers. So your mind is constantly having to readjust to stay on that focus. Same with the light. If you focus on a light, believe it or not, that light, the light waves move, or the coil, certain parts of the coil in the light move. So therefore, your mind is constantly having to refocus. Whereas using this medallion and using this as a focus, and also there's a piece of, I'm not going to say music, but it's a tone that you play, and you tune your own voice to it, or your vocal tone to it, and weird things happen. I did it, and I was meditating, and this amulet, this talisman, just started vibrating on my chest, and it was really unusual. I haven't experienced anything like that. I jazzed it up a bit. I put some of my amethyst stones on it, and one of my rhinestones. But for me, it's perfect. And then, of course, it's still got my where are we? That side. It's got my skull. It's got my little silver skull. But it's also got my engagement ring from Shazzy on it, which actually now is too small to fit on my finger, because my fingers have put weight on. JJ, was your envelope open when you got your calendar? That's the other thing. Yeah, we got it when we bought the Project Reveal Ghost of Britain calendar for this year. Mine still hasn't gone up on the wall, but it will do at some point. I don't really know where to put it at the moment because my wall's a bit full. I think there's more stuff on this little wall around my table than there is anywhere else in the house. It's got lovely things on. Now, there's my Bodron. It's my nieces and nephews. That owl Shazzy got for me last year. Then we got our family and friends over there. That's that big picture of the Vulcan I was talking to you about, Jimmy. And there's some others there. So I'm really running out of space. But there we go. It's a bit crazy. This room is more nature inspired, even though it's full of skulls and everything else and a haunted doll. My Bodron. Shazzy's got the same one. So hers is in a box, and I decided to put mine up on the wall because it's also a memory of where we come from. Bodron, you can just get it down and just bang it. Each one makes a different sound. It's one of the joys of a handmade drum. Each drum makes a slightly different tone, so it's something a bit different. JJ, have you spoken to Lydia about not getting your medallion? Because she might be able to help you out. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Do you know anything we can talk about, Shaz, or
No.
life, the universe, and shall we see what Shaz is doing? I don't know if the camera will reach, but we can definitely have a look. See, look, she's working hard. Shaz, turn around. Please. She's working hard. We have that little starry sheet thing up to separate our two rooms. Sometimes we put up we've got a big tiger's head blanket which goes across there as well, and it helps keep the rooms warm. A nice little separator. So yeah, there's Shazzy working hard. I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with this camera. The other one, that would have been so out of focus, it would have been absolutely bonkers, and the colours are right as well. You didn't mind, did you, Shaz?
Nobody saw the picture somehow.
No. Nobody saw the picture.
Nobody saw the picture.
She's doing a self-portrait of me. No, it's not a self-portrait then, is it? Oh, dear me.
You're a pleb, my love.
Oh, dear. I am. So, okay, JJ, that's cool. That's really good. So yeah, shamanic music is good fun. I think what we probably should do is probably on one of the, and now for something completely different, is if I invite, hey, this could be fun. I invite Jimmy and Dexter on. We could have a drumming session, and then everyone can tune in and bang whatever they want. Jimmy,
Keep it clean, please.
Keep it clean. It is a family show, even though Mika's at school. Yeah, it won't be tonight. The first, and now for something completely different, is going to be this Friday. So, Jimmy, are you about this Friday? You still off sick?
Oh, Christ, he'll be playing his drum stoned.
Yeah, stone drum. Who was that? Someone's just put a thumbs up on SOB admin team. So yeah, I didn't see Gob last night. I fell asleep. I have to watch that again. But you know, guys, I just got to do this because I can. All this love going on our page is fantastic. Blue Druid reacted to your live video and stabbed in the back. Yeah, I hope so. You're working Friday, Jimmy. Okay. We'll definitely get Jimmy on at some point. Might even be able to get him on during the day when he least expects it, and go from there. I just wanted to do a couple of shout outs to people. Hello to Gaynor. Hello to Leslie. Hello, Sue. Sue, did you enjoy Australia? And I do remember seeing a post or something. You said it was very hard coming back, having to say goodbye to people at the airport. That I can understand. I can very much relate to that. Thank you, Dexter. Yeah. Hello, Louise. You've missed Louise. We've got a booking in March. We're going down south.
It's a Saturday.
And it's a Saturday. We're going to a hotel to do a live. Shazzy made the decision.
I'm going to put it on chat now.
Yeah, Shazzy's going to put it into chat, into our team chat. So there we go. You know, it's really nice having people like Dexter who are in Australia, in Perth. You've got, you know, we have quite an eclectic collection of people from all around the world. You know, we have quite a few from Australia. We have a few from, quite a few from America, a few from Australia, New Zealand. I've actually got somebody who recently has just moved from Papua New Guinea to the UK. So that's really quite interesting. We've got loads of Brits, you know. So sorry, I was just reading a message. So yeah, we have, you know, we've got a couple from Holland, a couple of guys from Holland, Sweden, Denmark. You know, so it is out there. People do watch us, and they, you know, yes, we don't always have spooky chats and talks about ghosts and things during the day. We just tend to talk about whatever we feel like. But it's a way of just breaking up the day for people, and making it just that little bit different. And then occasionally I will just be live on Handmade Crafts by the Blue Druid. And it's just something that is very different. The Handmade Crafts tends to be just about stuff that I've made. As I say, I've got about 45 photos going on with all new key rings. So that's going to be interesting. Getting all those on, getting them all priced up. The key rings are going to be between £2 and £3, depending on what they are. As I say, most of them are semi-precious stones, crystals, that kind of thing. They will each be cleansed, ready to be sent out. Yeah, Jimmy's channel, Fascination Street, with Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika. Definitely worth a watch. They cover lots of different things: supernatural, paranormal, chronic illnesses, that kind of thing. Star Wars. Just don't mention a certain character with big floppy ears, or else Jimmy might slap you. Or as Sarah said to me, you mention that to Jimmy, he'll disown you. I am making some more bracelets. I'm in the process of. I've got I'm waiting for some new charms to arrive. I've also now, if you remember, let me see if I can find it. Right. No. Okay, it's all jumbled up there. I've done that in style. Right. Now, this one unfortunately is sold. These lovely teardrops that I do, this one's Tiger's Eye. As I say, this one is sold, but I am getting some more. I have some more on order. But I have to wait for them to be milled. And then you've got these ones which are currently available on Blue Druid sales. These are opalite. There's two of these with these lovely rose mounts. They're both on there, but I do have some more special ones coming, including some rose quartz and I can't remember. It's gone out of my head. I have amethyst, blue turquoise, green aventurine, and some lapis lazuli, and some rose quartz ones coming soon. I'm just waiting for the mounts to arrive, and then when the mounts arrive, hopefully the stones will arrive as well within a couple of days, and I'll be able to marry them all up and then start fixing everything together. So they'll be arriving. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 10 in total of those. So they'll be arriving soon. Just trying to think what else. I've got some more stone drops coming. So, Tiger's Eye, banded agates, those kind of things. So just waiting for those to arrive, as I say. I've got lots of stuff, lots of crystals on order. But it's at the moment it's filling the supply and demand for everything. It's proving to be quite difficult. All of these lovely pendants come either on a silver chain, a stainless steel chain, or on a waxed cotton necklace. But the prices aren't too bad. I think they're off the top of my head. I think it's about £18, and it's £3.50 postage and packing on those. So, but there are loads of other bits and pieces. I will be making some more bracelets. I've got 5 snowflake obsidian pendants on there as well currently at the moment, which they're like cuboid. They're quite nice. But yeah, they're all there. I think I've got one bracelet down here at the moment. I did have. Where's it gone? There it is. It's the Silver Suns. That one. It's got a chain with a lobster clip on it. I'm just trying to work out what I've got. I've got some. Since reaching. That's Kelvin's. Let me just have a quick look. I've got one that's similar to the Silver Suns. I can't get out of the bag now. But this one's Tree of Life. So there you go. That one. I've got several stone chip ones as well. Where are we? Here we go. I'll show you. Now these ones I know for a fact are £4 each with £1 postage and packing, but these stretch quite well. These are quite nice. You know, so there's 4 of those. They're £4 each. I think I'm a bit low on bracelets at the moment. Had quite a run on them. Got loads of earrings. Not all the earrings are on Blue Druid sales yet because there's tons. I've also got pendulum. I've got a couple of pendulums as well. So you know, there we go. Lovely little Goldstone pendulum. So yeah, bits and pieces. I have set myself a goal this year to make some more pagan inspired jewelry. So we'll just wait and see what happens with that and where that goes. So it's going to be necklaces. I'm also looking at making some cloak clasps that you can sew onto cloaks or clip on with like little crocodile clips, that kind of thing. So that's something a little bit different. So yeah, things are happening, and I'm also going to be doing some more stretchy bracelets. I've got to find all the bits and pieces. I've got some lovely new reclaim, well, not new, but they're new to me, reclaim beads, and also some reclaimed stoneware. And I'll also be making some new drops with pieces like obsidian and what's this? Greenstones. I can't remember what it's called. Got straight. Sorry?
Aventurine?
No, not aventurine. I can't remember. Serpentine. There we go. Serpentine. So yeah, lots of things happening, lots of bits. So I'm going to go in a minute and start putting things onto the website, onto the Facebook page. And then we'll go from there. And if you see things that you like, please message me. I have 4 lampwork pendants currently available. They are all on Blue Druid sales. The link's on the bottom of the screen as you look at it. Facebook.com groups/Blue Druid sales. So everything's on there. So yeah, nice to talk to everyone and to have conversations with everybody. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, so we'll see you all soon. Take care and don't have nightmares. Bye for now.